to my second recording. In this recording, let's see how we can configure Django to render HTML template. So, so I am testing this on the demonstration is on Ubuntu 16, and I am using Python version 2.7. Okay. So, in order to install Django, you need a Python packet manager called pip. So let's install pip. You can, if you're using Ubuntu machine, you can install it using app, apt-get. Okay, let's do apt-get update first. Yeah, it will update all your apt repository. Oh, it's stuck at 0%. Let's wait for some time. Yeah, okay, it's completed. Let's install pip. The package name is python-pip. Yeah, I already have that installed, that's why it didn't ask me yes or no prompt. So for you, if it is not installed, it may ask. In CentOS Red Hat, you can use yum install instead of apt-get install. Okay, so I have pip installed. So let's check the pip version. How do we check the version? Minus version. Yeah, pip 8.1.1. Okay, I have pip installed. Let's install Django. Pip install Django should work. What is that saying? Fail with error code. Okay, let's install a specific version. It could be the issue. Oh, I'm installing 1.9.3 here. Invalid argument. Okay, equal to, you have to give double equal. Okay, yeah, Django got installed. Okay, you can check the, you can verify the Django version. Pip freeze Django. I am the command is mistake. Let's check. Check all packages. Pip freeze. Find all the install engine. Pip freeze should work actually. Somehow for us it didn't work. Pip freeze. See, oh, there is only one package I installed with pip. Yeah, maybe I didn't give a minor like capital D, that's why I didn't print. Yeah, here, that's the reason. Okay, let it. So we have Django installed now. So let's create a Django project. So the command is Django admin start project and a project name. I'm giving ACS Linux. That's my favorite name, so I'm giving it. See, it got created. In the current working directory, it created a directory called ECS Linux. Let's cd to it. So there is another directory inside and a script called manage.py. So let's go to that directory. Yeah, there are some files. Let it be there. So manage.py script. So this is a script we use to start the server, Django server. Let's start the Django server. The command you have to use is .manage.py run server. Now, if you're simply running this, you can use this command. It will start the server, but this is listening on 127.0.0.0.1 8000, but I don't want this. Listen on this, because you can see this. This means I can only access it with inside the local host. I cannot access it from outside. So I need 0.0.0 here, yeah, instead of 127.0.0.1, because I need to access it from outside. And I started this box. This box is on Vagrant, so I need to access it from my Mac machine. So let's start with yeah, you can use this command to start on desired port. See, now it's on this. Okay, I can I did a port forwarding from gust 8000 to host 8000, so I can access the website from my local. See, it works, showing Django is working now. So we got the Django page, so it's working now. Now we need to create a template and tell Django to render it. So how do we do that? For that, we have to create a directory called templates, and we'll have to put our template inside this directory. Okay, for that I actually forgot the full content. Let me open my website. I already created a tutorial for this. Yeah, install and configure Django render template. Yeah, so yes, so everything is explained in this tutorial. You can take a look at this website, my website actually. So yeah, let's create a base HTML. So this base.html act as a foundation for every page you make. So you can make it like that. So let's create a HTML page.base.html. Just copy the content. I'll explain it later. Okay. Oh shit, man. Why is that? 1 minute. Control C to copy. Okay, it got copied. Okay, and let's create a file called sample.html. Sample.app.html. Let me copy content of this from my website. Control C. So see, in sample, let's open sample.html. In here we are saying extends base.html. So this basically means like whatever content in base.html, import it. And let's open base.html. So you can see this is typical HTML tags. Let's give a name. The title is React. Actually, there's a reason for I gave it a name called React, because this video is kind of a part 1 of a big video, which is how to integrate React.js plus Django. This is actually a step 1, a first video of that. So I'll be explaining that. I'll be posting videos on it later. So see, so here these are normal HTML tags, and you can see under the body tag a variable. So this means that this is a variable, and content of this will be replaced by content in sample.html, and which should be under which is under this two tags. See, you saw the same tag in base.html. So whatever content you mention in between these two tags will get into place of here. So you can basically think like just remove in your mind, just what Django does is it removes this part and replace it with this content. So whatever you give in between these two tags. So basically this template is to print hello from ecslinux.com. You can give anything here, so it will print it. In header tag I gave a content. So when everything is okay, it will print hello from ecslinux.com in the browser. Okay, so now we have template ready. Now we need to tell Django at which location the template is, so that we can do in settings.py. So settings.py is the heart of like Django configuration, you can say that. Open it. Let's search for templates. There's a variable called templates that we have to add the location here. See, template. Yeah, templates. We have to give the directory here. Okay. So okay, let me open my website and I have the proper naming, see, I am adding it there. I don't need the full content, I only need the content in between the square bracket. So if you are a Python developer, you already know that this is a list. You just told Django that where to find the templates. That's it. So we told Django where to find templates. So now we have to tell Django how we can render it, like for which URL it should load. So that we can tell in urls.py file, which is in the same directory of settings.py. Okay, let's open it. Now you can see that this when you access your website/admin, it loads the admin page. That's what this line says. So we can just test it. Yeah, we have the website here. Do/admin should show something. Now it's not showing. Maybe we have to configure it, or we have to do some configuration to get it done. So we are not going to there in this tutorial. Let's get our work done here. So we have to tell Django to render an HTML template. So for that you have to add a special line. Let's copy that from my website. Okay, this is that special line. Okay, see, so this means the main URL, it renders the template called sample.html. Let's save it and start our Django server. Manage.py. Oh, there's error. What's that? Name error, name. Generic is not defined. Yeah, it's from file urls.py. Okay, let's open the file. We missed something, I think. I missed it. Okay, url.py. Oh yeah, so we here used a method of a method, and we have to declare it here. So we may have to import it here. So I forgot the correct line. So yeah, So okay, in the tutorial I imported here. I forgot to import dismiss tip. Okay, let's import it. Now the error should go manage.py. Okay, let's open localhost. Yeah, we got it working. So now the website says hello from ecsdance.com. So that's it, guys. You can start tweaking your templates and add some styles. And I think you now got an idea that how you can render HTML page with Django. So I'll come back soon with another video on Django. So see you till then.